city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next. The rest is up to me, these lames is upset. My peers get upstage, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, as people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it, 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 they don't love it.
Till the sun has gone away, and I will chase the girl and you away. I'll chase it away. I'll chase the girl.
Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me. Instead of comparing the three, let us exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood. Peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would I lie or pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend. I am the truth. I am the God. I am the Zen. There is no way around it. My just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you the then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Yeezy, and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers. Deceased presidents in the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on ballin' forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night to get this cake to bake right. I'm thinking real estate licenses. I've seen multiple moments of indecisiveness. I got scars on my back that resemble tiger slits. When it's all said and done, I'll be one of the greatest you know. The only one left like a by the Uno. But who knows what the future holds. My moving stupid. Most of you do it for the internet, and I'm not into that. And that's the disconnect. Comparing me to these rappers is disrespect. Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me?
Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida.
Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State. Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
Right to the air is Carr. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Mayfield. Here's White. They set up the screen. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. Touchdown. Mike Evans, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On play action, it's Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Miller. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Kamara up the middle. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Groupie able to add the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. Touchdown, Saints. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
The point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
to go right back to White here on first down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got Otten. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints 39. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Running out of the gun with White, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
To the 43, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work to his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Mayfield off the play fake. A quick throw, but incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one. That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Mayfield looks to throw. That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 26. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. This one taken in by Otten. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now back to the ground game with White. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Demario Davis there on the stop. Now a 2nd and 10. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O'Keefe taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 14. A 10-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Carr will try it again on second down. He's across midfield. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Again, it's Johnson. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. Now Carr. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Carr now on first down. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Buccaneers' 43-yard line.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Carr now on 1st down. They'll get this out to Kamara. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Carr. There's Chris Olave. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The drive starts with a run by White. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, here's White. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up, They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll go up the middle with White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. They run straight ahead here with White. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's White. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Rashad White taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Rashad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Kamara. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 19-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Juwan Johnson from 17 yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Here's Groupie for the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You probably get some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Mayfield's throw going to be into the hands of Evans here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a give up the middle. This is White. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 147 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. A first down throw for Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more there and another first down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 9, 2nd and 5. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2 straight runs of 5 yards. 1st and 10. White. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
And this is the type of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was Rachaad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. From the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, Carr gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. Now Carr again. Going right back to Michael Thomas. And they'll get this down to the 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Here's first and goal. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Chris Olave with an acrobatic catch. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Back now comes Tampa Bay. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. A big play here. 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Baker. This is caught by Evans. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Opting to run again here with White. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's a 1st and 10 now. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 26 seconds, all that's left in this football game. Here's 2nd down. On the give, it's White. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.